Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, May is almost over. Therefore, we're doing our May predictions that came true Visio. Oh man, I can't believe it's almost June. I can and I can't all at the same time. But yes, we're gonna dive into this and show the things that have been coming true. People are liking these proof videos or whatever. I might try to go back and do some for things that happened a while back before we started doing these proof videos. We'll see. Takes a lot of time to scavenge my old stuff, and then I gotta listen to my old stuff, and hearing my own voice makes me cringe. Anybody else like that, when you hear your own voice recorded and you're just like, ugh. It's just horrible. I melt in the worst ways. It's like a greasy fart. It's just horrible on your ears. I can't. So anywho, let's jump into this. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos we do take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful, so if you're down with that, join the family here. We'd love to have you. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you're still subscribed. Tap that notification bell, but check back anyway on my channel manually because YouTube likes to drop the ball on notifications. Join. That's the join button. That's what it looks like if you want to join the Perk Squad. And there's also a link in the description box below too for anybody who doesn't see a join button. Just copy and paste it into a web browser. Perk Squad has 5 extra perks to it. You get custom emojis. You get badges by your name that show that you're a member of the Perk Squad and how long you've been a member. You get exclusive posts, exclusive videos, and you get video shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Mandy Lee Ward. Shout out to you. I know you've been a Perk Squad member for a long time, and I appreciate you. And I saw you were commenting on my last video about hair products and how you hate how hair products feel in your hair. Same, because I have trichotillomania, and if I can feel shit in my hair, like hairspray, like if it's heavy and crusty and stuff, oh my gosh, I'll pull my hair out, like literally because of the trichotillomania disorder. So I feel you on that. Especially when I would wear my hair straight, it was worse. Curls kind of eat it up if you put it in your hair wet. So I'm getting away with it now. But shout out to you, Mandy Lee Ward. I hear ya. I'm connecting with you on this. Alrighty, y'all. Little peen sweater here. Matching mama again today with this nice bright white eye look here. You go, girl. Look at you shine. Shining because literally the reflection of the ring light, but you know, figuratively shine too, bitch. Shine too. Alrighty, y'all. So right before we get into this, remember, Reiki flash sale is going on right now. Reiki can be done at any distance. It's sending energy through an attuned Reiki master like myself in order to help your body promote healing emotionally, physically, spiritually, all the whole realms. So check that out. That sale ends in 5 days on May 31st. So just putting that out there. Reiki flash sale for $10 off on a session. Also want people to know that the 15-minute quickies are back. People are like, what if we just have one burning question and we want to have a session at a discounted rate? Can we have a shorter session option for that? So we did it in April, and it ended up being so well liked that people were like, can you please bring it back full time though? Like all the time is just an option. So all right, here it's back. It's back for y'all. And then summer merch is here too. So below the video, especially if you're watching this on your phone, you should see the merch listed there, and the new tank tops and stuff like that. Bright summer colors, neons, all kinds of cool shit. So it's there. All of these things you can find on my website, which is linked below, beestalksandtarot.com. So let's get into this. In terms of May, May was just a big month, and a lot has happened, and I think a lot probably still will happen. I'm filming this. You're seeing this, I believe, on Wednesday, God willing, if the creek don't rise. I'm filming it on Monday, May 24th at 6:47 p.m. So I don't know if anything new happens within the last 7-8 days, whatever, of this month. 7-8 days, yeah, for me. Not for y'all, but for me. I don't know. I won't have that in this video for proof because I will have missed it. I'm having to film this already. But y'all check it out, and I will meet you back here when it's over. This is just not good. I mean, what do you think of when you hear that card? I mean, we're not talking good stuff here. We're talking about negativity. We're talking about toxicity. We're talking about things that shouldn't be existing in politics, though a lot of people know that it does. And here, represented by the Devil card with the Page of Cups in reverse on it. This is a card about emotional immaturity, which is kind of funny for it to be coming on the Devil card and politics. So we're talking about there's either a person out there or certain people out there in the political arena that are doing some bad skeezy stuff, and they have no emotional intelligence. In other words, it's all about me. What do I need? What do I want? What makes me feel good? I don't care if that's good for other people. I'm just thinking about me right now. There's some me-ers out there politically that are fixing to get upset in May some kind of a way, because the message that the guides here are dropping down is they're not going to be able to get what they want on certain issues. They're going to be losing out on certain issues. Interesting. And they're... how do I put this? Their manipulation tactics would be in full view, exposed for people to see in what ways they're trying to manipulate the agenda and kind of get what they want out of this. So whatever this is going to be good for all of us that need to have the truth and the exposure and all of that, and bad for the people who are who have historically gotten away with this kind of self-serving type of mentality, the mirrors out there. So, interesting. This is talking about something that was bad that was happening, or sad, or upsetting, or whatever. A really shitty ordeal that was happening that is kind of either coming to a close or trying to end or has ended. And this is about, when we're getting the High Priestess in the upright, this is about, there were things that were kind of again, that idea of behind the veil, kind of hidden to where people didn't know about it, some kind of a way, and then boom, the Moon card in reverse on top of it is always about, we're about to spill some tea. The secrets. We're gonna spill the secrets. We're gonna let it flow all over the damn counter and get onto the floor and tell our Chihuahua puppies to come up here and lick it up, because we're too lazy to get a bounty paper towel, and it's easier for the Chihuahuas to come and lick it up, and so they're my little personal vacuum cleaners. So this is the Moon card in reverse, and we're talking about secrets revealed. This guy is involved, whoever he is, this man will be involved, but it's more than just this one man who is involved. This man is involved in a negative way, but these people here, more than one person, this group of people here are involved in bringing this out. So there's going to be a group of people who are happy in bringing this information out. There's going to be one guy who is very not happy about this information coming out. Interesting that we got a King of Swords here. I will go ahead and get something extra. Why? So whoever this male is, don't know who this guy is, but there's this guy here and this girl here, a man and a woman, whatever. This male and female right here. Then we get a card that's kind of representing young people, you know? Youth. I have to say certain words over other words for the video to stay up. So politically speaking, man, woman, youth. The three of them together, there's something going on about an exchange here. Some kind of an exchange that would be a physical thing. So money or inappropriate acts of service of sorts, wink wink, things like that, that apparently here there would be certain people who knew about this that would be involved in politics, and that they did nothing. And so that's really not good to see here. These people that are implicated, I guess, in this, engaged in this some type of way, look like they are tapped into the political sphere as well, whether it's directly or indirectly, some type of a way. So I'm seeing whatever's going on between this man and woman and young people, that there would be something getting exposed about these adults. There we go again. We get that relationship card. So see, I'm telling you, there's some kind of relationship between this man, this woman, and these kids, or a kid, whatever. I don't know if it's one youth or if it's additional youths. I said the K word. Whoops. I don't know, but there's something involved in relationships in this. This does, again, there's inappropriateness. All of this is stuff like, I mean, come on. Y'all know, when I get this card, this is actual inappropriateness, right? Because this is our phallic symbol. So this, very interesting. There's more that's going to be, quote unquote, going down in May that's related to this topic involving this guy, this woman, and young folks. So we're going to end up hearing more, and it's going to be kind of an ugly stain on the political arena, put a bad taste in people's mouths. It's basically these things, both of these things, really. The theme on both of these things is that they are kind of pulling the curtain away a little bit more, letting people see in behind the curtain a little bit more, to kind of know what's going on back there that we don't usually get to see into, that we're not usually privy to. And now we have some seats to be able to take a peek. Good for us. Not so good for the political arena that wouldn't want to have people grading their papers. Just saying. The fact that we're getting, I know this is usually about change and transformation, but getting the star card next to kind of, I've been, down and out and trying my best to be resilient, and then the death card coming here right next to it, and this Emperor in reverse and 10 of Wands. There's somebody in the political sphere, don't know, what nationality or whatever, somebody in the political sphere that is either going to regrettably pass on, or is gonna be really close to that in the month of May. So whether it's that it actually happens, or that it just is seeming more and more imminent, a powerful leader in the political sphere. This is feeling like someone high up. Remember, this is an Emperor card, okay? An Emperor card. So this is like high up there, whether this is royalty or whether this is president or whether this is prime minister, someone high up in a political sphere, some male being either critically ill in May or passing on in May, some type of way. So that doesn't feel good. It's somebody that has had a lot on their plate. Perhaps they've had some health issues or scares or things in the past, and this looks like it's kind of there's something about it that feels like a slow process, either a slow process of the passing or the health, or a slow process of things that go on around that before or after the passing. But I'm seeing that there are some things about this that will kind of be kept back from the public. For whatever reason, there are some things about this person's health / passing, if that ends up happening in May, that will be held back from the people. But when we get this Ten of Swords right here and this Ace of Pentacles, we're talking about someone having an ugly ending to their career and a new person coming in. Just in a upsetting, maybe embarrassing, or somehow otherwise damaging way. Our career ends, somebody else jumps in our place in this political sphere. I'm getting these female cards here. So there's something here with feminine energy on it about not being able to manifest what it is that they were trying to go for here. That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, there's someone here walking away, and there's some kind of feminine energy attached to this. So again, this political sphere, directly or indirectly, some kind of a woman taking an exit. Let me exit stage right over here. And she feels like she's leaving on a weak note. She feels like she's having to kind of separate herself from something. This feels like a little bit like damage control, image cleanup, things of that nature. So I don't know who she is or why she's getting pulled into a mix somewhere, but I am seeing that. By the way, just random, for all of y'all who are in other countries, like sometimes some of you will like email me or comment under a video or DM me on Twitter, and y'all will be like, oh, this came true in my country, blah, 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 blah. That's really helpful because I don't watch world news. I barely watch news at all because it tanks me. It just tanks me. And so a lot of times I don't know when some of these things have come true, and y'all are the ones that alert me, oh crap, this came true because I watched the news. And so just throwing that out there, very helpful. Hashtag helpful. So, in case this woman is not someone that I would be aware of immediately in the United States or something like that, just in case. Here's a card about families and youth, and here's a card about things being unjust and totally not fair. So in May, something about children and youth being totally unjust and not fair. There's a Knight of Cups around this, so this is a water sign male who acts kind of young in some kind of ways, like whether it's acting immature or just actually acting young, or like maybe having a childlike mentality or childlike state or something like that, that whoever this person is associated with the idea of this unfair thing or even unjust thing happening to families and youth in May. Whatever this is, this is a card that comes up when we're talking about homeless or refugees, or, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word even, or, people who are being marginalized, down and out, literally iced out. Look at this card, some sort of a way. See, and these are young kids. This is a baby on this card. Like these are young people that this is happening to. What is this about? Something happening in May. And so they're saying that there's something that's going to be trying to come down the pipeline to bring more attention to this, to help with this, because this is a positive direction for it. That somebody's going to try to gain more control over this situation some type of way. Use their power to gain some control over this situation, to find some silver linings and make this be able to work out a little bit better and help with this, I guess, the trauma of it. I don't know. Is there... just throwing it out there because it just popped into my head, so just gonna say it. Is there something going on like at the border or something? Because I've seen people type in that there's things going on at the border, and they have said that it involves youth, and I don't know if this seems to fit that or if that will fit that in May. I don't know. It could be something else. I guess we'll stay tuned and see. So if I'm going to try to be somewhat on the swift side about talking about finance and economy, I would say overall there is some good energy here, at least for part of the month. This here is where things could get a little bit shifty up here. So overall, I'm seeing good global economy for May, but at some point in the month, and this is kind of giving me split in half, like whether it's the first half of the month or the second half of the month, one of the halves of the month might shift a bit when it comes to economy or finance stuff. So finance stuff can mean stock market stuff. There's some sort of a swing, a pendulum swing in May. I'm wanting to feel like maybe this is the second part of May and not the first part that the shift will happen, that things will be like pretty good with stuff for the first half, and then something somewhere at the end kind of gives it a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a something. That might be, I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting the feeling of, but timelines with tarot are kind of hard to pin down sometimes. But overall, I'm seeing pretty good stuff with stock market. I'm just seeing this little whoopsie daisy up in here, some kind of a shift that people would have to account for. Any kind of little advice card on the shift? Okay. Oh man. In terms of the shift, the little advice cards that they're giving here, just to kind of lay something down real quick, it's just be thought out, be mindful, be pragmatic, don't make any sudden moves, kind of thing. Just be smart, but do what you're feeling led to do, and that things will improve. So at least what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing anything deep dive in a bad way, knock on wood, to where it couldn't come back kind of thing. I'm not seeing anything like that. So thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord. What I'm seeing here, this is kind of a good thing of what I'm seeing here in May, is these two, this King of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles, are really talking about something coming through in May in a tangible sense that can be helpful to people who are internally struggling and suffering. So maybe this is a new medical release of sorts, or a new medical milestone of sorts. Who knows? Maybe it's how there's a lot of people worried about the VACCINE, and maybe there's something great that happens around that makes people feel good. Like, oh, yay, now I can access it, or something like that for people who are worried about that part of it. I don't know. It could be something else in the medical world that just kind of alleviates people's stress and concern and worry. But there's something in May that could come out to assist with that, so that's a really good thing. I'm also seeing a transition point right here, and with the Eight of Wands in reverse, this is a communication card. So it's interesting that what I'm getting is communicable, like how they say communicable diseases and things like that, like the COVID kind of thing. With it being in this reverse, this is like being less communicable, and this is like transitioning from one period to another. So it's kind of looking like they're saying that there is that in May, a lot of areas can see quite a big reduction in cases and or fatalities, things like that. There could be quite a big reduction in that in a lot of places. Of course, this is global, so I know that there are some countries that are super locked down and experiencing a lot of hardship with that, and that may or may not reflect them, but there's going to be a lot of locations here around the world that this does, where it's actually, we're finding a lot of stuff getting better, a lot of this dying down kind of motion of it, like it losing its grip on some of the places where we live, and that's a good thing. So I'm seeing that a lot of people can expect that. I mean, if they put that here, then it's kind of like more people than not can be expecting that. So very good to see here. Very good to see. Interesting. So y'all, what you think? A lot of these times I get this information from y'all because I don't watch the news. The news tanks me really, really bad. I try to kind of keep my head unplugged for the most part from what I can. Obviously, some things you're just not going to be able to miss because life is happening and you have to be engaged in life. But I'm thankful that a lot of y'all are like, oh, this part of your reading's coming true here. And then y'all send me a news article or something to show me. Like, you do this in the comments of these videos. You DM me on Twitter. And I'm just really grateful for all of that. So I'm getting all these things from y'all. Who knows? There may have been even more to happen. These videos, I try to make them international so they can be applicable to as many people. Applicable. Is it both? Is it easy? Which one? One, applicable, or two, applicable? I want to see ones and twos. Y'all vote in the comments below. I need to know. But anyway, it's applicable to the world, because I try to do this for international users as well. So there's a lot of things that go on abroad, not just here in the US. It ain't all about us. So anyway, I'm just wondering what your thoughts are. It was good to connect with you today. Thank y'all for everybody that sent me tips on me having my voice lost in the last couple videos there. Y'all were talking about different teas, different types of honey and ginger and all this kind of stuff. And y'all are miracle workers, and I love you. So, anywho, I'm going to head out now. And don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it. Bye, y'all.